Well, good morning, friends. It's been a long time since I've actually done a vlog. I haven't missed any videos basically over the holidays, but they've been home decor tours or decorate with me. So there's not been a sit-down vlog video in a while. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. It's still early. I had to change spots because Percy was aggravating Oliver. I was sitting on the other couch, so the lighting's not as good here. But anyway, I have some footage that when I did my home decor tour and I was editing the video, after I always edit it and then I export it and then I watch it through and make sure there were no mistakes. And so when I was watching it through, I realized I had completely forgot to include the clips of my bedroom. But by that point, it would have taken me another hour to fix that one mistake. And I was already tired and I'm like, I am not dealing with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and include that footage in this video. I'm going to include that here. So here's my bedroom, how it is decorated for Christmas. And here is my bedroom. You saw that video that I did of when I made it over for Christmas. Nothing has changed in here except that I did get that snowflake pillow from Aldi, and then that other snowflake pillow was one that I had in my Christmas decorations. And then I added this bead garland to the headboard with these little tassels, wooden tassels, and these sparkly things there. And I really like the way that wooden bead garland looks. It's very, very festive. And I've really been enjoying my bedroom decorated. This is the first year I've decorated my bedroom for Christmas, and I've really been enjoying it. That's Percy's box. He sleeps in there at night, right next to my head. Pretty soon he's going to have to be put into a bigger box because he's getting almost too big for that one. And I don't know if his bigger box will fit on that table or if he'll have to just be put down on the floor. But he likes to be up where he can like sense me, my presence. He can't really see me at night because I cover the front of it with that towel. He seems to sleep better when it's like really dark inside there. But anyway, we'll see what happens when the time comes. But that's Percy's bed. And then Saturday, Scott and I went to one of the bigger towns around us. I don't go to the big towns. I don't like driving in it, and I don't like all the people and the crowds. But Scott's work always gives him a $50 Meijer gift card for Thanksgiving. And so there's no Meijer in our small town. So we went ahead and went to the bigger city and went to Meijer. And while we were there, I went to some of the stores I don't have access to. So I already filmed the Meijer portion of the haul because it was food and I wanted to get it put away. Now this is a couple of days later, and I'm going to share with you the other things that I picked up. We went to Hobby Lobby and Home Goods, and then we went into a Kirkland's, but I was not all that impressed with Kirkland's. It was very expensive, so I didn't buy anything in there. But let me show you what I picked up at Hobby Lobby and Home Goods. So when we were at Meijer, which we don't get there very often, we got the ham. We got 4 hams with that gift card. And then we picked up a few other things that I don't get in our neck of the woods. I've never seen this coconut-based yogurt before. And they had, I got 2 mango. They didn't have a whole lot to choose from. What is this? Okay, those were the mango. 2 mango, a cherry, and a strawberry. And then they had oat-based, which I don't see that in our neck of the woods either, vanilla yogurt. Just picked those up. They did not have any of my Ripple, but I did get some of this Silk half and half. And then I got this just for the family to try because it sounded good. And then we picked up some snacks to eat on the way home. We were really hungry. I got these just for here at the house because these are really yummy. And so I picked up some of these sweet heat barbecue kettle chips. They were too spicy for me. They hurt my mouth. And then Scott chose some pork rinds, sea salt, and cracked pepper. And as you can tell, we ate those on the way home. And other than the hams, that's everything we picked up from Meijer. All of their Christmas decorations and things were 50% off. I saw these little, they look like they're old thread spools, Christmas trees. Very rustic and kind of vintage looking. Maybe not so much vintage as in rustic, but I just thought they were so cute, and they were 50% off. I don't know if they were normally $6.99, so I got them both for $6.99, basically. Buy one, get one free. Percy, stop aggravating Oliver. Look at those two. Non-stop. Non-stop. This is what I deal with. So if you hear the nails on the floor, I apologize. This is something I actually needed. Now, I went into the store not needing anything or expecting to buy anything, and so I didn't buy a whole lot. But these are coasters, and I've been needing coasters, winter coasters. I've got coasters for other seasons, but I didn't have any for winter. Let me go ahead and open these up and show you. There's 4 different styles, and they're made out of like a ceramic. These were 50% off as well. They were normally $18.99, so I got them 50% off of that. But look at that, they're so cute, and they're cork backed. There's a deer and a cardinal. You know how much I love cardinals. And a chipmunk. You know how much I love I love squirrels, but chipmunks kind of fall in that same category. And then this is the only one I'm not 100% in love with, raccoons. Raccoons are cute, but I had bad experiences with raccoons, so I don't have a whole lot of affection for them. But yeah, those are so adorable, and I can use them past Christmas. They don't look exclusively Christmas. They're definitely Christmassy, but they're also kind of wintry too. So I'm going to use these for, all through the winter. Then I picked up this ornament for our Christmas tree. Just thought it was so cute. F for our last name. So adorable. And then I picked this up for Olivia's stocking. She loves Horehound candy, so I got that for her. It's not really super easy to find around here. then I just picked this up because I thought, well, that's cool, and that would make a really nice shelf sitter. Our last name as well. And then I picked these up for Olivia too because she's always needing like eyes, wiggly eyes, and they're not easy to find in our neck of the woods. I don't know if I'll stick these in her stocking. I might stick those in her stocking as well. And then I picked up some things for my mouse village. I always loved looking in the dollhouse section. Got these little brooms and the toaster, and with toast. Isn't that cute? And then a welcome mat. I put Percy in his pen. He's not happy. Yummy looking cake. And a candelabra with candles, which is so stinking cute. All right, that's everything I got from Hobby Lobby. Let me show you now what I got from Home Goods. Home Goods was an impressive store. They pack a lot in that store, but it was so crowded. I didn't really get a chance to look a lot. In fact, we went to the Christmas section. I didn't see anything I really wanted. Don't need anything. Then we went over to the food section, and I found a few things. I would have looked more, but Scott was getting, there's only so much shopping he can take in crowds and stuff, so I had to make it kind of quick. Plus he was having sticker shock, although I didn't think the prices were bad. He never goes grocery shopping or shopping pretty much at all, except for at the auto parts store. So he doesn't realize how much things are, how expensive things are now. He's like totally living 30 years ago. So, so the prices didn't shock me. In fact, I thought the prices were fairly decent. He was like, that's ridiculously expensive. I'm like, welcome to 2023. So anyway, I found this pasta. I thought it was so neat. Oh, these dogs. Oh my goodness. This was such cool pasta. I thought it was so neat. It was $4.99, which is, yeah, according to, if you could get a pound of pasta for 99 cents at Walmart, true, but not this kind of pasta. So, and it was, I think, straight from Italy. I'm not sure. There was some like very ethnic type foods in that store. You guys that probably have Home Goods near you probably are not, know all about the store, but it was a new experience for me. So anyway, I thought that was really neat. I got this popcorn. Yeah, it was a little pricey. I do admit that's a little pricey for popcorn, but it's a seasonal item, holiday collection. So I picked that up. And then I have been looking for coconut strips like everywhere. All I can find are like flakes. So when I saw this, I had to pick these up. They were on the clearance section for $4, and so I got 2 bags of those. And then I picked these up for Sally for Christmas because she's on a low fat, 0 added salt diet, and it is very difficult to find pet treats that do not have added salt or are not really, really high in fat. This company, Boshi's, whatever, they do have some of this on Chewy.com, but they only have one flavor, and so that's all I've been buying her is the one flavor of this Boshi's because it is no added salt, fairly low in fat. Now these are a little bit higher in fat because they have the cheese in them, but I wanted to get her something for Christmas, so I got those. It's like apple pie, and then red velvet, like a red velvet cake, peanut butter, beets, cream cheese. So with the peanut butter and the cream cheese, that's why it's a little higher in fat, but anything under 10%, I like to keep more like under 5%, but that's just almost impossible. So this has got 6.5%, which is not horrible. You only get like 1 cookie a day. But let me show you the kind that I get from Chewy.com. This is from the same company. These are the peanut butter and banana. And these are 4%, which is like what I really like to try to keep her at. 4%, under 5%. But if it's under 10%, it's like one of those treats she can have on occasion. So this is the only kind they have at Chewy.com. So I don't know if dogs get tired of having the same things over and over again, but I felt like she needed something a little extra for Christmas. So I got those for her. We'll wrap them up and she can unwrap them on Christmas Day. So that's my little haul going to the stores that I hardly ever, like maybe once a year, get to go into. All right, it is much later now. I went out and did chores. Olivia's up. She went out and did her chores, and I had a shower. And today, the big project for today is our annual cookie baking marathon. Olivia and I are going to try to get all of our Christmas baking done for today. The puppy is much easier to handle than he was a few weeks ago, so hopefully he'll let us do that and not cause too much trouble. But before I do that, before I show you what we're going to do, I also wanted to mention Scott had gone, and I had gone shopping on Saturday, but on Friday night, we also went and did something really, really fun we've never done before. It was through our church group organized it. They didn't organize the event, but they organized us going. It was one of those nativity walks. I'm sure some of you have probably been on them before, but I had never been on one before, and it was so much fun. We're planning to go again next year, and I'm already excited about going because it was just so much fun. It was very dark because it was an outdoor event, and it was just lit up by candlelight. It was really trying to get you into the scene of what it would have been like for Mary and Joseph to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. And so it was lit, it was very dark because it was nighttime. So I tried to take some video. When I'm editing this video right now, I'll be able to know how much is actually worth sharing with you guys. But I'm going to share as much of it as I can that you can actually see something. Some areas were more lit than others, and that's where I tried to do most of my filming. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and insert that footage here, and then we will get right into our cookie baking marathon.
To return to him and tell him when we found, and lead him to where we found him, so that he in turn may come and worship the king as well.
Don't do it.
I don't believe he's going to do that. He's a liar and an evil man. Don't trust him. We don't.
Sounds like fake news.
You do not trust the king?
No.
Do any of you trust the king?
No.
You trust the king?
Either.
No, they did not.
Do any of you trust the king?
No.
We don't trust our leader.
None of them trust the king. We must reconsider and go home a different way.
That would be wise.
Yes.
And that would make you even wiser, man.
Well, thank you for noticing. Yes,
Thank you. I would appreciate that, my friend.
Yes.
What are these papers that you carry?
They're traveling papers.
Identification cheat sheets.
Proof of who we are.
Not very wise, this group.
I think our winemaker's been doing a great job and brought plenty with him.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Do you have a cook? Do you have a couple good cooks in your
We've
group?
got several, yes. We almost lost one earlier. But
Would you consider trading them for one of the young camel?
no, not even.
Well, maybe.
Camel spit.
Really?
No, thank you.
Well, yeah.
No trade. That's a pretty nice ride, though. I like it. The baby camel.
Yeah, only the baby camel.
Baby camel. Like, is that like veal?
No, we have good shoes, my friend.
I think it's time we keep moving on.
Okay, Naomi says it looks
All
like we
right.
can continue traveling. Come, family, let's move along.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Safe travels. Safe travels.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
But as I sit here and watching our sheep, it makes me wonder. And I look to the heavens, and it wants to make me want to give out a shout. If we could only have a sign! But what's that? I can't look.
Oh, angel. Behold, we bring you good tidings of great joy, which is coming to all people. For unto you was born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You will find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
If we heard it from angels, it must be true. I think you need to go and see if this has come true.
Family, let's
Yes.
continue on our journey. Shalom, James.
Shalom.
My name is Serratus Ventralis. You can come a little closer because I need to see your faces. You with the, what is that?
Some magic.
Oh my gosh. Are you a satanic worshiper with that thing? You're a witch, aren't you?
No.
Oh, good.
I could use a good witch.
We could probably use a good witch. My name is Serratus Ventralis. Let me see your papers. And I'm a Roman centurion here. And this is my wench. She is in charge of the household. What's your name anyway? What? Lydia? Lydia?
Yeah, she said
Who's your
it.
father? All right, very good. The wench is going to ask you some questions
Make a
because
muscle
we
with
need
your
some
arm.
help in our
I
household.
want it to be
What's
as
your
big
name?
as you can make.
Check this one's muscles. She's got muscles between her ears. I can
I
tell
think
you
you're
that
the
much,
winner.
I can tell. Holy
All
cow.
right, let's take a muscle. This is gonna beat her.
Oh, put some effort into it.
This one giggles all the time. I should take it.
I tell you what.
She's the drinker of wine.
All right, make a muscle.
What's your name anyway?
She's laughing all
Here.
the time
I'm
too.
gonna take this. Wait a minute. Come here.
Bruise. Okay. You
You
are
smell
gonna
of
stay
horse.
here with me
You smell like the
and
back end of a horse.
shear my sheep.
Do you work
Okay,
with
so you're
horses?
gonna hang out with us till spring,
Yeah.
and then you go and
know a lot of
gotta
people
get
do
rid of all of this,
What's your name?
and then you're gonna
What
catch
do you
the
do,
sheep,
Rue?
I'm a
throw
hunter.
them down,
anything
get
that
on
you can
top, and
We've
shear
eaten
off
all
the
along
wool.
the journey.
Can't do that because it's
You're not a very good hunter because they look like they're all wormy to me.
Oh my word! Even he didn't
Are you scaring babies again, wench?
like it. Okay, never mind.
Get over there. All right, Hebrews. The road to Bethlehem is this way. Don't follow these two.
It's okay, honey. You're a good witch.
Glinda.
You're Glinda. A good witch. Ooh, this is cool.
Oh, that really smells like a stable.
This is the final scene of Bethlehem Revisited. We hope that we have been able to bring to you a very meaningful reenactment of those events that actually surrounded the birth of Christ so long ago. Friends, if you're not a follower of Jesus, don't let your journey end here tonight. For wise men still seek the Christ yet today. Had sin not entered the world, this story would have never been told. But man did sin, and that separated us from our Creator. For our God is a holy God that cannot look upon sin. His justice demands payment for it. But His love for you and I was so great that He Himself provided that way of escape. As He somehow came to earth in the form of a baby, born of an earthly mother, He was a man. But make no mistake, He was God. Now, Jesus lived a sinless life, and that matched God's standard for justice. You see, that's how He could take our sins upon Himself. And He went to the cross. There they crucified Him, and He He died so that you and I could be forgiven and set free from the penalty of sin. Won't you join with us? Won't you ponder these things in your heart as once again we pause to celebrate His blessed Christmas season?
It was such a special event, and it really did make me remember what the true meaning of Christmas is. And like I said, I'll be so excited to go and enjoy this event again next year. So this is kind of my menu for Christmas. I just wrote it all on one paper, and we're going to do cinnamon rolls and pineapple braid for breakfast. For lunch, we're having a grazing board, and this is just some of the ideas I wrote down. I'm going to make Chex Mix. That's not going to be for breakfast. I'm probably going to make that sometime this week just to snack on. And then for Christmas supper, we're going to have ham, cranberry jello, corn, mashed potatoes, brown and serve rolls, and we're going to have sparkling juice. I'm not going to make any extra dessert because we're going to have all kinds of candy and cookies and stuff, and we're not going to need another dessert. I'll probably make some gravy too to go with the mashed potatoes. Not ham gravy because that's too salty, but I'll make some chicken gravy or something with some chicken broth. And then for our cookies, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to make no-bake cookies. We make those every year, but we're going to make it with partial sunflower butter because Olivia is not supposed to eat too many nuts and peanuts in particular. So we're going to put some peanut butter in, but mostly sunflower butter. Thumbprint cookies, these are Travis's absolute favorite. They've got poppy seeds in them, and you put cherry jelly in the center. He would just not think it's Christmas if we didn't have the thumbprint cookies. Fudge, we're not going to do that today. That's Olivia's little project, and she's probably going to do that a different day. Oatmeal scotchies, it's basically just oatmeal cookies with butterscotch chips. I found a source for some dairy-free butterscotch chips. Those are not easy to find. Orange caramel spritz cookies. I have one of those cookie presses that probably everybody has that we got from Pampered Chef, and I bought it probably close to 25 years ago, and I've only ever used it like once or twice. Mainly because just until recently has there been a good source for dairy-free butter, and those spritz cookies, they have to have butter in order to work. So I'm going to try them again this year, and hopefully they work. And then Olivia is going to make what's called cloud cookies. They're just light and fluffy. They have a lot. They kind of melt in your mouth. They have a lot of cornstarch in them. So I went through all my recipes, found out how much butter I was going to need. All the other ingredients I have plenty of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and look at each recipe and decide which one I'm going to work on first. The main one is this, the spritz cookies. I'm thinking the dough has to chill for a couple hours in the fridge. I might be wrong about that, but I'm going to read the directions, and if that's the case, I'm going to make this cookie dough first so I can get it in the refrigerator. So let me go through my recipe book. I get all of our Christmas recipes come out of this book, and when it says it's the best cookies, it's absolutely the truth. This book has the best cookie recipes in it. So let me go ahead and look these recipes up and read the directions, and we'll go from there. So here are the oven temperatures. So the thumbprint cookies, I remember we always bake those first because they're the lowest temperature. Everything else is 375, and the spritz cookies do need to be refrigerated for 2 hours. I thought that was the case. So I'm going to go get the dough put together for these and then get the thumbprint cookies done. So the orange caramel spritz calls for 1/2 cup of butter softened, which is 1 stick, and 3 ounces of cream cheese softened. I have my tofutti. This is an 8-ounce thing, so I'm going to have to measure out 3 ounces. I was thinking about doubling this recipe, but then I decided not to because we're gonna have a lot of cookies and maybe I won't like them. If I end up liking them, I can always make another batch later. So, like, I don't want to double a recipe that I've never tried before. Excuse me. I still got gunk in my throat from that cold I had before Thanksgiving. So anyway, and it calls for orange peel, brown sugar, that's what makes them caramel, flour, salt, and then sugars. I bought some decorator sprinkles, red and green sugars. So let me go ahead and get this whipped together. I'm not going to go step by step with this recipe, with any of the recipes, but I will film them. If there's any cookie that you're interested in knowing the recipe, let me know in the comment section below, and I will pin a comment with that recipe written out in it. And this is the final result of all of the cookie baking that we did on Tuesday. No, actually, what day was that? Monday. My week is running together so badly because I'm so busy. But anyway, no, we did this on Monday. You'll be seeing this video on Wednesday. But yeah, this is all the cookie baking we did that day. We had a great time. We always have so much fun when we bake all these cookies. And yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be gaining back all the weight I've lost because cookies are a weakness of mine. All right, friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if there are any of these recipes that you would like to have, let me know and I will make sure and get those recipes to you. Otherwise, I'm not going to take the time to type all of these recipes out in the description box. That would take way too much time. All right, friends, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.